In a bit of awkward news, former Minnesota Fighting Vikings first-round pick cornerback Mike Hughes won AFC Defensive Player of the Week for the Kansas City Chiefs. Hughes forced 2 fumbles and scooped one up for 6 in the Chiefs' Week 14 ass-kicking of the Raiders. And you remember Mike Hughes, right? The number 30 overall selection in the 2018 NFL Draft from national champion UCF Knights. Could have been Lamar Jackson, but because Mike Zimmer loves him some cornerbacks and was solid as a rookie before he tore his ACL, then had 2 injury-plagued seasons dealing mainly with neck issues, and the Vikings obviously didn't pick up his 5th-year option because you had a guy on the final year of his rookie deal, 3 injury-plagued seasons, also neck issues you don't want to mess with, and it just... And when he was on the field his 2nd and 3rd year, when he was healthy, it was kind of meh. So I understand the willingness to give up on Mike Hughes, but I didn't want to at the time. But in mid-May, the Vikings traded Hughes basically for nothing. They sent him and a 7th-round pick to Kansas City for a 6th rounder. It could have been that the Vikings were happy with Patrick Peterson and Cameron Dantzler, Mac Alexander, Chris Boyd, and Harrison Hand, because remember, Bashaud Breeland didn't sign until June. Hughes was traded in May. Also note that the Gladney incident was still up in the air at that time, so... And after the first 3 years of Hughes, it seemed like the majority of the fan base wanted Hughes gone. He's a bust. Boo, boo, boo. Could have had Lamar. Boo. But to me, if Hughes could stay healthy, and that was a big if, he still had some talent. And the Vikings could have used him as a return specialist, returning kicks and punts, which was his best attribute at Central Florida. But, the Vikings obviously... It's worked out on kick returns. But I think that the embarrassment rate was too high because you're trading a former first-round pick, even though, yes, don't let draft position or money affect how the person stacks up in the hierarchy, for sure. But you're trading him for peanuts. What if he pans out? What if he stays healthy and starts hitting on the potential that made him a first-round pick in the first place? And this year, he's played great for the Chiefs. He stayed healthy, still playing more as a rotational cornerback. He's only played 371 snaps, but he's been PFF's 6th highest-graded corner this year, 81.3. He's had a pick and 5 passes broken up this season, and he's put himself in line for a really nice payday, either from the Chiefs or in free agency. So... I don't know. As the Vikings are probably going to tear down and rebuild that cornerback room because they're probably going to get rid of Mike Zimmer, Patrick Peterson, Mac Alexander, Bashaud Breeland, all 1-year deals, so they're going to be free agents this offseason. It's just like, Vikings zigging when they should have been zagging, but, it is what it is. You can't bat 1,000 in this league in transactions and draft picks, so that's whatever at this point. But your thoughts on our thoughts. Former Viking Mike Hughes wins AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, Venmo, cash rules, everything around me. Cream. But until next time, Skol, production value.